Can't even pretend to be feeling myself. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak. And apparently I felt the need to actually put on a half-assed face of makeup. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome none of you, get out of my house. I am here today for something that was surprisingly highly requested of me, which is to recap episodes of Teen Mom. If you are new here, then you won't know what I'm about to tell you until I tell you, and then you'll know. So I'm going to tell you now so that you can also know. I don't believe in guilty pleasures because there's no guilt in my pleasure. Most of the time. But if I had a guilty pleasure, it would be the show Teen Mom because it is trash and yet fun to watch. It's fun trash. It's fresh, if you will. And I do enjoy watching it ever so much, and I have for far too long. I've been doing recaps on this channel for a long time, and not full episode recaps, but sort of deep dives on all the women of Teen Mom. I still have a couple to go, plus there's still a Dr. Drew video coming, which one day I will actually get around to filming, even though it's already like ready to go. Time gets away from you when you're doing anything but what you should be doing. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. So I've been doing sort of a series of videos on current Teen Mom updates and deep dives on the ladies of Teen Mom. Ooh, had a Peter Brady there. I mentioned that I would be interested in maybe rewatching some of these seasons of either Teen Mom or Teen Mom 2 and maybe recapping some episodes, and by and large you guys were like, do that, and I was like, okay, so we're gonna do that today. Have a seat next to the queen, bitch. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe for, I don't know, whatever it is I do here. Apparently recapping shows from the era of like 2009, 2010, and also like opening my big yapper about YouTube drama and things like that. So it's never that serious here unless it is. So if you like what you see, which I can't imagine why you would, but if you like what you see and you like being here and you know, you haven't yet felt the need to leave me a hate comment, feel free to subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is definitely unsubscribing people. So just make sure you're still there. Just to make sure. Just want to make sure you're still there, okay? I appreciate those of you who keep telling me. I keep checking every time you tell me, and I'm like, thank you for checking. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here and wanting to be here enough to actually check every time, unless you have like OCD like me and you can't leave the house without a picture of an outlet with an unplugged curling iron. Okay, great, let's get started. So we're gonna start with Teen Mom 2 because personally I prefer Teen Mom 2, and if something's not at least a little bit about me, then I will crumple up and die. So let's get into it.
Hey, I'm Leah. And not only did I get pregnant at 16, but I got double the responsibility with my twin girls, Allie and Aaliyah.
Girl! I feel you. I had twins too. Not at 16. I will say, love Leah or hate Leah. The fact that she survived having twins at 16. I had twins at 32, and goddamn if it didn't almost kill me.
She would not go to sleep and you're over there snoring.
My boyfriend Corey and I had only been dating for a month when we found out we are going to be parents.
Most of the time when you think, oh, if I get pregnant, I'll have a kid, and that'll be all right. You never think I have 2 kids.
Yeah, I know.
I think my favorite part about this is that the men that Leah dates always have to have subtitles because they all mumble in a really thick southern accent. And this is also a good reminder to be careful if you are able to be impregnated. It only takes the one time, and then you have twins forever. And that's something hard and fast that you can live by.
And it put a lot of stress on our relationship.
Corey,
What?
I'll let you sleep. You can get him help me.
I'd always had doubts about Corey.
I want to know what to do and how we're going to fix it, or if we're even going to fix it.
I don't even know if that's fixable.
And I ended up cheating on him with my ex-boyfriend, Robbie.
I think one of the through lines of Teen Mom 2's, like what the fuck moments are certainly what kind of, like, magical this Robbie guy has, because she cheated on everybody with this guy, and, like, even by 2009 standards, this guy looks like what you'd pat off a pizza with your napkin. I don't get it. That personality must be fire.
What did you think when I got pregnant?
I thought you made a dumb decision.
But that was a mistake, and I realized pretty quickly that what I wanted all along was to be with Corey. But it was too late. When Corey heard about Robbie, he broke up with me.
You know, me losing Corey has made me realize, you never know what you have until it's gone.
The profundities of being a teenager. Also, I'm doing my very best to, like, edit as much of the kids out as I possibly can. It's going to be a really big challenge with this show, but I'm going to do my very, very best.
Mommy's got to get this done.
Trying to finish high school has been tough, but I did it, and I'm graduating this week. I invited Corey, and I don't know if he'll come, but he agreed to meet up and talk.
Last time we was here, we was swinging over the swings over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we was.
And we was all happy.
Yeah. I was in love. And you was like, bam!
It's so true.
What's that supposed to mean? I can honestly say, when I done the stuff I did, my heart didn't fully belong to you.
Can we take a look at Leah's makeup? Because, like, first of all, we all know about Leah's hair, which is the scrunched, curly scrunched, hard moosed hair with the flat iron straight bangs, usually, not in this scene, obviously. But that makeup is so reminiscent of the time. That heavy, thick waterline. Like, that is you had a lighter and you softened your pencil liner in blackest black and put that shit in your waterline. It does make her eyes pop, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah. See, and mine went all to you. I did all kinds of crap. And you didn't ever appreciate it. You might say you did, but you sure as hell didn't show it by Robbie 5 times.
It wasn't 5 times. Either way, it doesn't matter. Life this year has thrown at us so much stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not making any excuse for anything that I've did. There is nothing I can do to change that.
Corey's obviously not ready to forgive me, which really sucks because all I want is my family back.
Well, you probably should have thought of that before you went to Old Grease. You could have had Dairy Queen on the swings with Corey for a lifetime. Some 16-year-olds, they really don't think about the future. Like, they only think about how they feel. It's almost like their brains aren't fully formed.
Do you think Corey's seeing other people?
Yeah. Now he acts so different. Like, he's acting how I was acting. I mean, he didn't like how it felt, and I don't either.
One minute I think y'all get back together, and then he acts like he acts, and I don't think he will.
I hope it's not too late.
Well, it probably is.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. Remember me and my boyfriend Joe? When we first started dating, we were totally in love.
How weird! Most people aren't totally in love until... I don't have a good joke for that.
When I got pregnant with Isaac, I couldn't live with my mom anymore because she didn't have a stable home or a job.
Are you not going to look for an apartment until you get a job?
I'm doing both at the same time.
Susie caught in a hurricane. Susie! If we remember, Susie is an alcoholic, which I'm not making fun of alcoholics by any stretch. But she is a terrible mother. I'm assuming with or without the alcohol, because holy shit, this lady is just god-awful.
And she never wanted to spend time with me or Isaac.
She's always in a rush to go hang out with her boyfriend.
Oh, stop. Don't even start. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So let me leave.
Like, literally the worst. And apparently, I think I touched on this in my video about Kaylin. She confirmed that her mother legally, on paper, signed over custody of Kaylin to Joe's parents at this juncture. So the fact that Kaylin, despite all of her flaws and, you know, missteps and such, the fact that she has turned out so well, has become like an actual success in life, a successful business person, whether or not you like her, whether or not you hate her, the fact that she is doing as well as she is at like 30-ish, I think that's impressive given her history.
Luckily, Joe's family was kind enough to take me in.
Like, this is the time I need her the most.
Gail, that's why we're here for you.
But having a new baby and living together provided a whole new set of challenges.
So, let's milk out again.
It's 1 ounce of milk. Just shut
Oh, it
Stop
wasn't.
bitching about it.
Well, why do you do that?
Now, Isaac is 7 months old, and I thought things would get better. I graduated high school, I have a part-time job, and I start community college at the end of summer. But in the past few months, my relationship with Joe has gone downhill. He thinks he can control where I go and what I do, especially because I depend on him for his car.
So he can control where you go and what you do because you need his car. I think that's the unfortunate part about having to raise children, having to be a parent while also being a child, right? Like, obviously she's not Joe's child, but like, you don't have as much control over your own life, even though you are responsible for someone else's. Like, that is a crazy combination of things and has to be absolutely crazy making. Like, that's bonkers. But like, I respect the hustle though. Like, to be in school full time, have a part-time job, and take care of your kid. That's a lot. That's a lot. I will say I disagree with Kaylin on a lot of fundamental issues. Like vaccines. I'm pro, she's anti. But I will never ever discredit her for how hard she's worked to get to where she is. You know, obviously she had a leg up eventually with Teen Mom, but like, she's one of the ones that had to really work to get there.
Why are you mad at me right now?
You're saying, oh, well, I don't go out and I don't do this.
I do go out.
Gail, can I have a baby? Welcome.
Joe.
God, I miss the times where you could just have a cigarette behind your ear and smoke it. All you clowns who vape, pick up a pack of Marlboros. Don't. No, I was just kidding. Don't smoke. Don't start that. Just don't. Whatever you do, don't. Okay? If you're thinking of doing it, don't do it. Okay?
Are you saying that you didn't?
Joe, get
You're saying
over
that you
Joe,
didn't.
we
that
know
you didn't put 100 miles on the car.
it was not 100. Okay?
Gail, I know how many miles
It
is
was
on my car. I
100.
check it every day.
It was
Every
like
day.
80.
Is it 80 miles from you to come from here to work and back?
Okay, but you know,
That's
I
what
also.
I want to know. That's what. Is it?
I
Answer
also.
that question.
Okay, first of all,
Can you
no, it's
answer
not.
that?
But I also went to Kim's. What do you want me to say?
Just say you did. Like, why?
I
don't
did say I
that
put
you-
80 miles on it. Period.
Okay.
I said that 3 times already.
Yeah, lower your voice.
Well,
for now.
you're acting really ignorant.
Marital bliss.
It just seems like you took advantage of me, and I'm not gonna let it happen anymore. So.
I didn't take
And I have
advantage
to-
of anything, and you seem to think that I'm the one that's doing everything wrong, and you don't do anything wrong.
We've been fighting a lot lately. There's constantly a problem. Just can't deal with this anymore. This thing would be better off if we live separately for a little while.
Are you serious right now?
I feel like I'm not appreciated, and you take advantage of me.
So where am I supposed to go?
With your mother, I guess.
Ooh, if living with my mom was a good idea, I would probably not have moved in here.
That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. I mean, I really feel like looking back at this, as a middle-aged woman who was in my early to mid-20s when this show came out. I feel like so much of the angle of being a teenager really would fuck with you. Like, to not be able to just like pick up and storm out of your boyfriend's house, and like obviously Kaylin has some like extenuating circumstances as well because she can't go to her mother's, but like to not be able to like have an argument with your boyfriend and like pick up and leave and then like never see him again or vice versa or whatever because you have a child and that's legally impossible, that sucks. That sucks. You should be able to have your emotional outbursts at 16, you know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to like throw a book at the wall and then just like storm out. It feels like a little, like, I don't know. That feels like a little, like, 1940s dramatic. But, like, you get where I'm going.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. Getting pregnant in high school meant trading in my carefree senior year for a whole new set of responsibilities. Luckily, I have a great support system. And even though my parents are divorced, we're all really close. And they've definitely helped through the hard times. I wish I could say the same for Aubrey's dad, Adam.
Why didn't you come the other day when I needed you?
Shut up and quit talking about this.
Oh, God, I forgot how much I hate Adam. If my daughter ever dated a guy like Adam, the sound of shattering kneecaps would be heard around the world.
He said, tell me where and when to sign the papers over for that mistake.
Adam and I had a horrible breakup, so we barely talk. Except for when he sees Aubrey once a month.
I don't want to be done with Adam.
Get your priorities straight. Baby, school.
With so much going on, I fell too far behind in school to graduate on time. But my high school is letting me make up the work at home so I can still get my diploma.
Imagine being Chelsea, or any of these girls really, with the exception of maybe Leah, and not really being able to show your children your 16 and pregnant video, like your 16 and pregnant episode, or your first, few seasons of teen, certain episodes of Teen Mom or whatever. Like not being able to show them that because their dad was such a piece of shit. Imagine having to show, like, not that they have to show their children, but like their children are the age now that they were, for the most part, when they got pregnant with them. So like imagine not being able to show your daughter, like Chelsea not being able to show Aubrey her 16 and pregnant episode because at the end Adam says, tell me where and when to sign the papers over for that little mistake. Like that's vile. Like what a horrible thing. Like obviously, her relationship with Adam, Aubrey's relationship with Adam isn't great still. It doesn't seem like, but like because like it would be fun to show your daughter at an age or your son or your children, whatever, at an age appropriate time, like how far you came, because a lot of parents don't have that like documentation of things, and that would be really cool to be able to show them, except like you'd have to show them what a fucking dumbass their dad is.
I think she wants string cheese.
Damn, you get irritated.
Even though I'm not going off to college, I just turned 18 and I want to get my own place with my best friend Megan. My dad's agreed to pay the rent as long as I stay on track with schoolwork.
God, what a luxury to have a rich dad. Ugh. Sometimes I like to think about what it would have been like to be a rich teenager. But like Chelsea at this age had like zero self-esteem, she was rich. Her dad had a lot of money, paid for her to move out, clearly paid for a lot in her life, but she was still miserable. She was still going back to a relationship that made her feel like absolute garbage. So like money doesn't fix everything, but god damn does it help.
So you ready to do it on your own?
Yes.
Because it's a little bit different.
I don't think it's going to be different on my own. And if I need a break, Megan will help me.
Yeah.
It's just cool. Have like our own house. It's not even like an apartment. It's a nice house.
And then it's going to be hard. You got to get back in the school swing.
I know.
All right. Well, here's the key. Don't ruin it.
Party.
No party.
I'm just kidding.
See, I think a lot of people give Chelsea a great amount of shit, and I'm a Chelsea apologist. I'm sorry, I am. But like, I feel like people give Chelsea a large amount of shit for having a rich dad who paid for so much of what teen parents actually struggle with. But I think it's actually a good thing to show, because if you have the means to help your child succeed in the long run by giving them the freedom to parent on their own, by giving them their own space, if you have the money to help them out when financially you're facing like one of the biggest, most expensive struggles of your life as a parent, which is like the diaper, formula, clothes, all the time stage, like, why wouldn't you help your kid out, you know? I'm not saying you do everything for your kid, but like, I think the foundation that Randy gave Chelsea of what is a luxury to pretty much everyone else is the reason why she is successful. You know, it could just be luck, sure, but I think her having that leg up in terms of having to not necessarily work super hard for the things that regular parents have to work for gave her the opportunity to focus on a career, to focus on school, which obviously isn't something that extended long term. She ended up doing something else, but it got her on her feet and it got her to a place eventually where she was, you know, independent. And I think that's what parenting is, you know? I think it's not necessarily enabling your children, but like giving them the support that you would have wanted in the situation and at the age you were or you would have been when these things occurred.
Today is moving day, so we got some guy friends to help us with our stuff.
This is our new home. You like it? She's so excited.
Dude, she stinks. Oh, it's on her leg.
It is?
Yep.
It is?
Oh, it's on her belly. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Get a towel. Get a towel. Okay, will you get a towel?
Yeah.
Where are the paper towels?
Will you run? We're gonna have to call Gamma's. I can't believe I didn't pack clothes.
Rookie mom mistake. Truly, we've all been there, I think. Absolute diarrhea explosion. And nothing to remedy the situation. It's the joys of parenthood, really.
1, 2, 3. Hells yeah, we got a house.
God, that takes me back. When like all your, like in this era, like all your dishes were red. Like my best, actually ironically, I think these were the years where my best friend and I lived together too. Oh, how sweet. But all our dishes were like bright red. Our toaster was red. I think all of our kitchen appliances were bright red. Red was very in, like a deep red was very in 2009, 2010 in terms of decor. Anyway, enough about me.
What's up? I'm Janelle.
Oh, good. Janelle. If you don't know anything about Teen Mom, you're in for a fucking ride.
Having a baby at 16 was a lot more work than I expected.
Was a lot more what now? Who? What?
I thought for sure my boyfriend Andrew would help me raise Jace.
I want to be Mr. Mom.
But we broke up, and he dropped off the planet. I tried my best to be a good mom and still have a social life, but my mom didn't approve.
You haven't been taking care of this baby since it's born. Damn it, stay home and take care of the kid.
Barb! Oh, I wish I had my Barbara mug today. Instead, I've just got Christmas pussy. And maybe that's okay too.
Now, Jace is 9 months old, and nothing's really changed.
I had one of these when I was little, Jace.
But at least I graduated high school, and I'm planning on college in the fall.
I love Janelle's like at leasts are always like, well, at least I haven't tried to sell Jace on the black market. Well, at least I haven't burned the house down yet.
Mama, move your finger. Your finger is over the camera.
I'm glad my mom's here to help since Andrew isn't, but she's constantly nagging me about going out. She thinks I should always be at home with Jace.
That Barbara is such a nag. How dare she be of the opinion you should be home with your own child instead of out riding a mechanical bull. Also, I've really had to edit Jace out of a lot of these because they were very careless with a lot of these edits. And I don't mean careless like it wasn't blurred where it should have been, but like the fact that that's even how they edited it instead of like completely recropping the shot is yikes.
All done. Okay. Let's not fall off. Here, give me his bear. Yeah, Daddy Andrew sent that. Where is Andrew now?
Andrew is supposedly modeling in China.
China?
Yeah. And
Me and my Temu boyfriend.
I didn't think he was sending child support, but he's been paying.
You know, Andrew was like no good. I'm glad he's out of the picture.
Yes, this is gonna leave a lot of room for some really, really great replacement Andrews.
He's only seen the baby like 4 times. But I mean, I like it because I can focus on Jace. See, I got a car. I've been doing perfectly fine.
Except for them eyebrows, which look like someone drew the peak of a roof over each of your eyeballs. Legend has it she'd go on to create a cosmetics line with a brow kit. Some years down the line, you think Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks were disgusting. You ain't seen anything from J.E. Cosmetics, girl.
But you're still out partying all the time.
No, I don't.
You left last night.
Last night was a Saturday night.
So what? You're still a mother. You should.
That's
be home
when I
with the
go out
baby.
on Saturday nights.
And Friday night and Thursday night.
Honestly, it's kind of triggering because my mom would absolutely say it like that to me too. She didn't because I was home with my children while I was 32, but still, I didn't leave my house until my kids were at least 2.
Wednesday
No,
night.
not really.
Wants me.
No, he doesn't. He wants his bottle.
Come on.
No, I'm holding
Wants
him.
me.
No, he doesn't. I'm holding him. No, I'm holding him. He's my child.
My mom and I always argue when it comes to Jace.
How can you tell if you are at the club? That's what the kids say, right?
This morning, I went to rehearsal for my graduation. I still don't know if Corey's coming, but it's this weekend, so my mom's taking me to get my hair done.
We're gonna do color today?
Yeah.
Are you nervous about graduating?
Yeah, I am.
Will you be taking the girls to graduation?
Yeah, they have their little dresses.
Aww.
It matches my cap and gown. Get her out of there and hold her.
I bet this wouldn't fit her head, but I guarantee it fit her head.
The things we do to our kids. Actually, my biggest regret, that was the chair. Also, my biggest regret in my motherhood journey is I once saw this meme of a tiny baby, like I think a newborn, if not like infant stage, with its head poking through the shirt of a suit, a whole three-piece suit. Should have done it. Could have been my kid's newborn photos.
Not just yet. You have a while to go.
I can imagine having 2 at a time.
It was hard, but I did it. And I know I'm gonna cry Saturday. And I about cried today, and it was just taking practice. I mean, because it's been a rough road, but I did it.
Corey coming to your graduation?
That's up to him, I guess.
Well, as long as y'all get along for the babies.
Yeah, that's the brutal reality of having to co-parent when you break up. Which one of y'all is going to come to the other's graduation? And which one of you is already over the age of 18? How old was Corey?
Now that we're settled into our new house, Megan helps me more than Adam ever did.
Taste it.
No.
Just taste
Hell
it.
no. You taste it first.
I know that it tastes not good. What do you think?
Since it's hard for us to go out with Aubrey, our friends are coming over.
You know, I miss the good old days of like, feed your kids purees. Now everybody's like baby-led weaning, or I'm gonna puree this myself, and like, ugh, I want my kids to have a healthy future. Like, just pop open the can. I'm just kidding. Fed is best, bitches.
Do you like our house?
Yes, it's lovely.
So cute.
Your zebra print. What's the situation with Adam like right now?
Nothing.
Does he still support her at least, or?
He pays child support, but he doesn't. He pays as much as he can, I guess.
So you guys think that you guys are gonna ever get to the point of just being friends?
Like right now, it still kind of hurts to see him. Like I don't want to be with him or anything, but it still hurts my heart to like see him, you know? I think the hardest part about like being done is that I always feel bad because she'll never have a family.
God, the foreshadowing of all these episodes is really kind of sweet, you know? And it is interesting to see how things truly happen for like a reason, you know? Because you can say whatever you want about how Chelsea and her husband Cole are super annoying and they use baby talk and, you know, this, that, and the other. But like, to have this like outlook on things and several years of just feeling like she's never going to be happy in general, or like her daughter's never going to have a real family, to where she is now, is so cool. It's totally proof, I think, that things happen for a reason. Because if she had stayed with Adam, if that had worked out, things would have been a lot different, you know? But I think Randy probably would have killed him long before that.
You know what I mean? And my parents are divorced, and I hate it.
He'll still be all right. We'll find a new guy.
Exactly. Now that Adam and I are over, I hope I can find someone good enough for me and Aubrey.
You will, girl. You really will. Give it like 4 or 5 years. You'll be fine.
I'm spending a lot of time with Jace.
Like, I know we're trying to show the real of having a child, but first of all, I don't think we should start with Janelle since she was never home. And second of all, we don't have to start at bath time.
And I always put him to bed before I go out.
Right, Jace. Where you going now? Out.
Like the way she puts him in bed and then turns off the light like, night, bitch. Oh my God. What a piece of shit.
I don't see what the big deal is when my mom is here to watch him.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, Kaylin.
So,
What are y'all wearing?
I'm wearing these shorts.
Try it on to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks so cute.
So you're gonna miss Jace? When he came home from daycare, I gave him a bath, fed him dinner, put him to bed. But I mean, of course, I always miss him.
You know, you don't have to miss him. You could have just stayed home and then you wouldn't have to miss him. I can't wait to have added other music to that.
Okay, here we go, making the bottles again. Of course, Janelle, you know, she never makes them. It's always about Janelle, that's what it is. Not about the baby.
Barbara, like, fully mic'd, like, about Janelle. You know, it all starts in the home.
What? Janelle. What? I'm leaving for work. I'm going to take the baby now.
Okay.
All right, answer your phone if I call.
That's f***ing disgraceful. And the thing is like when it involves a child and the care of a child who cannot in any way take care of themselves, it is hard to do that, like that tough love thing where you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave the baby with you. You figure it out since you're the idiot that was out till 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you can't do that with a baby. You know what I mean? That's not safe. So it's like, I feel like, well, I don't think Barbara was ever like a perfect parent, and you can see a lot of like her parenting style reflected in like Janelle's like ability to regulate her own emotions. I do think she was kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. There was not a whole lot she could do. She couldn't leave the baby in the care of Janelle because Janelle was too selfish to give a fuck in the first place.
Between work and signing up for college classes, I've had no time to think about my breakup with Joe and what that means for me and Isaac.
Hello.
Hi. How's my little one? Did you bring him a toy? Here.
Mom.
What? It's just a jelly packet. It's not like he can swallow it or anything.
Oh, you'd be surprised what he can fit in his mouth these days.
Also fucking dirty because it's been on a table, touched by other people. Like, I don't expect a lot out of you, Susie, but Jesus Christ.
So how was your day?
I went to the school.
Yeah? And how'd you make out?
Well, I'm excited to go and everything, but I'd have like tuition to think about, books, and work, and Isaac, and Joe and I broke up.
You did?
Yep.
That is the face of someone who is very afraid of the fact that they might have to take responsibility for something.
Why did this happen?
He said I have a bad attitude, that he feels taken advantage of, and we're always fighting about the car.
I'm really sorry that things didn't work out for you. Where does this leave you as far as the living situation goes?
I really don't know.
Who's paying for that breakfast? That's what I want to know.
I don't want to live with my mom, but it sucks that she didn't offer. So I'm going to talk to Joe's mom to see if there's any way for me to stay.
Well, I pretty much just wanted to tell you that I know like things are not going as planned with Joe, but I don't want that to like make our relationship suffer.
I think the problems in general are problems that all couples go through. And until you figure those things out, you're part of our family. I'm not gonna turn my back to you.
So your mother signed over legal custody, so I kind of can't.
There's a lot of stuff that I need to figure out still, and I was hoping that I could stay here still.
Well, I don't have a problem with you staying in the room in the basement. That's not a problem. I'm gonna be there for you no matter what, whether Joe's in your life or not. I told you that from the beginning, and I still stand there. Okay?
Apparently, according to Kaylin, Janet, though she was very helpful, also was not like the best. I guess they don't have really a relationship anymore. I don't really trust anything Kaylin says because like so many of her like relationships, friendships of all sorts crash and burn. So I don't know what's true and what's not, but like apparently there was some issue with Janet at some point beyond what happens like in this first season. So I don't know, but like seems like a good faith offer, you know. She had a roof over her head, and Isaac said,
I feel like a little frolicking butterfly.
My mom thinks I should be at home with Jace, but he's sleeping, so I'm hanging out at my friend Amber's house. But since I got home this morning, she's been giving me the cold shoulder.
Yeah, come on, Jace. Yeah.
I like that we went forward in time to go back in time to go forward in time. The editors of Teen Mom have never been what you would call good.
Yeah. Janelle, please, honey. I'm opening my mouth so you'll open and make it mimic me. God. What's that around there? There's nothing there. Here, Jace. You're very distracted, Janelle.
No, I'm trying to turn his head.
I'm showing him my sidekick.
Don't worry about wiping him. Janelle, don't worry about one.
What?
Let me see him.
Why are you taking him?
I want to change his diaper.
Why can't I change his diaper?
That's a great question. But also I remember watching this season premiere, okay? I remember watching this when it came out. And I remember feeling super annoyed with Barbara. And I do still feel kind of annoyed with Barbara here. And I don't know if it's the editing, or I don't know if it's just Barbara being overbearing, or if Barbara being overbearing and giving Janelle shit, or what. But like this whole like pulling him away from her, not letting her do anything. I feel like Janelle kind of rests on that. Like, don't get me wrong, Janelle's a piece of shit. But like Janelle always rests on that like issue that Barbara would never let her take care of Jace. So she got frustrated and she started doing drugs and this and that and the other. Spoiler alert for future seasons or even later in the season. And we do see that a little bit here. But like, personally, if I was caring for someone else's child that I did not have, that I did not choose to have, that was not supposed to be my responsibility, yeah, I would be in that mode of like, just give me the kid. I'm doing it. You can't do it, 24/7, then I'm just gonna get it done. Like, I get that 100%. But I remember watching this the first time and being like, God, that's f***ing aggravating. But like, I think that's just like the power of editing. You know what I mean? Because all of those moments built onto each other feels frustrating. But what's even more frustrating is Janelle being out every night when she should be taking care of her child, you know?
Okay, all done. 1, 2, 3, bing, bing, bing. Hey, you want to get down and crawl around, huh? Now, Joan, there's a lot of things that lately I've been really frustrated about. Jace is 9 months old now, and instead of you stepping up, you're getting worse. I don't feel guilty about going out because I'm a teen and I'm a mother. A mother gets up and does it. A mother gets up and feeds her baby. Right now, when you just fed him, why didn't I feed him?
These are questions you could probably just ask yourself. Barbara's not going to sit around and wait for you to decide that today you're going to take care of Jace. That's not how that works, you know? Nobody's going to sit around and wait for you. You just have to get up and fucking do it.
You are not the parent. I am the parent. Well, then be a parent.
That.
I'm not putting you through, dude. Yeah. I'm not putting up with it no more.
I mean, yeah, you are gonna for quite some time, but that sounded good.
It's the morning of my graduation, and I've been trying to text Corey to see if he's coming. So far, he hasn't responded.
God. Oh, the archaic texts. Oh, look at it. An artifact. Oh, emoticons.
I wish Corey would go to my graduation though.
Isn't he going?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, look at her jam that mascara wand so deep in her eye. Love all the students who knew that it was the day that they were filming Teen Mom at the high school, so they were like, yeah, Leah! Even though, like, nobody knew her. I didn't know anybody who got knocked up in high school, honestly. I'm surprised I wasn't the one that got knocked up in high school, honestly. But anyway, surprise, Corey doesn't show up.
He didn't text or anything. He didn't, I mean, you would think that he would care enough to do something like that.
Why? You cheated on him with the grease stain. Why would he care? Also, he graduated high school like 5 years ago. He knows how it goes.
Since I made a deal with my dad that he pay the rent as long as I keep up with school, I have to seriously study. But it's hard to focus when I have to watch Aubrey 24/7.
She is fast asleep. How's the mac and cheese coming? Need help?
God, what a dream. I remember being in my apartment with my best friend, eating just garbage during the day, getting high and playing Uno, lighting our kitchen table on fire. The early aughts were wild.
Okay, this internet won't freaking connect. What do I do?
This won't even boil. We have a lot of problems.
Like, even when she's sleeping, I can't concentrate. There's something wrong with me.
That's called mom brain, girl. That's mom brain.
Well, yeah.
Haha.
We need to go, like, clothes shopping.
I like the transition. Like, she put the kid down for a nap and then being like, we gotta go clothes shopping. The implication that she just, like, woke Aubrey up to go clothes shopping. Like, what is the editing on this show?
Chris is calling me. Answer.
Hello.
Hello, Chelsea, what's up?
Hi.
It sounds like a completely unplanned phone call.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, cool. I think it's been a while since you've seen us. I was wondering if you wanted to get up sometime this week, maybe catch some dinner or something.
Catch some dinner or something? Shit, this isn't fucking... What do you think she is, Bear Grylls? This isn't Alone. She's an 18-year-old girl from South Dakota. What is she gonna catch for dinner? A buck?
Sure.
I was thinking maybe Thursday or Friday. That's good.
Thursday works for me.
All right.
Bye. That was so awkward. I don't want to go.
Do it. It will be good.
Oh, man. Who knew she'd meet the love of her life so soon?
Since Janet said I could, I'm moving my stuff to the basement today, and Joe's not happy about it.
She ain't worth it to get stressed out and be yelling and all that. It's not worth it.
You know what is worth it, though? That red polo. That is worth it.
At all.
Well, at least you'll have some space if she's in the basement.
She did it to herself.
See what happens. Just mainly concerned about the baby. That's my main concern.
It is what it is.
That's a great point. It really is what it is.
Since our argument, I'm trying to stay focused on Jace and not let my mom get to me.
Okay, take him.
Yeah.
Have a good bath.
But she doesn't make it easy.
big. Lean back. Maybe that's too big.
Mom, just leave it on him.
I don't want him to get cold.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna change it.
Like, that would drive me nuts, but also I wouldn't put my child in something that oversized.
Here, wear this old bunny thing. Here goes Monster
Why did you
Boy.
change him?
Because I told you it's too big, it's falling off his
See,
shirt.
I can never pick what he wears.
No, I'm just, Chanel, you know what? Last night I had the air conditioner on and it was cold.
Yeah, I know that, but even I can never pick what he wears.
Here we go. Okay. Where you going, Janelle? Okay, good night, Jace.
See, this is the only point where I can understand where Janelle would be really, really frustrated, because that would be frustrating. Even though you're making the wrong choice, I feel like you are afforded those little minor wrong choices as a parent, as a first-time parent. And I don't feel like, in this instance, I want to reiterate, I do think Janelle is a piece of shit, okay? But I think in this specific instance, I would be also really annoyed with Barbara, even though Barbara is the correct one in the situation.
Janelle. Mom, leave me alone. What are you yelling for?
I can't even take care of my child. You won't even let me pick out his outfit. He is my child. I should choose his outfit. I should put his clothes on him.
I don't want to arguing about outfits.
I'm not talking no more.
I'm disconnecting the internet.
You're about to make me flip out, dude. You're about to make me flip if you do not
It's
hook
all
up that
about
internet.
What are you doing? Get out! You didn't pay for that. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? You're not taking that. That's mine. What are you doing?
Leave me alone!
That's mine.
There.
Happy? Now get out.
No.
Leave.
Leave me alone.
I want you.
Get the out of my face.
I said to get
the out of my face. Get out.
That's it. You're done.
America's sweetheart. Truly just a shit stain.
You better get out because they're calling the cops.
Do it, Barbara!
Living downstairs, things are really tense. He's been totally avoiding me. It's time to start telling my friends what's been going on.
So this is my room now.
Oh, why?
Well, me and Joe broke up. We got into like this huge argument, and he just like broke up with me.
Really? What caused it?
We were fighting about so much stuff. He feels like taken advantage of, I guess.
So how is it like you two in the same house, like running into each other, knowing that you guys broke up?
It's really awkward. I even feel awkward around everyone else in the house. Because it's his family.
Yeah.
So since it's so uncomfortable here, like sometimes I can't wait to go to work to get out of the house.
Yeah.
As bad as that sounds, like I just want to get out.
Yeah, that would be super awkward to have to live with your ex-boyfriend as a teenager specifically. You know, you don't have that kind of autonomy over your life because you don't have a career or a stable full-time gig and, you know, still trying to go to school and trying to make something of yourself. That's hard. You gotta swallow a lot of pride to stay in your boyfriend's basement, you know what I mean?
I haven't heard from Corey, but since tomorrow would have been our 1-year anniversary, I'm gonna ask him to stay for dinner before he takes the girls home.
I'm calling him. Mommy's nervous. Maybe Daddy won't come. Maybe Daddy won't come. Maybe he will. Hey. What are you doing? Nothing. Why didn't you come to my graduation? Well, like, I really wanted to see you, so maybe since you didn't go to my graduation, when you come and get the girls, I can make dinner and we can all eat.
And maybe we could invite Robbie and he could watch us eat, and then when you leave, me and Robbie could eat.
Tonight's my day with Chris, and I'm really nervous to be dating again.
Megan, please talk to me. I'm kind of freaking.
Is it awkward for you to be going out on dates again?
Kind of.
Are you worried about Adam finding out?
He wouldn't have any, he can't get mad at me for that.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay with staying home with her?
Yeah.
God, Chelsea's hair journey It was one hell of a journey.
Do I look like a cow?
No. Mommy leaving.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Have fun.
Bye. Hey.
What's up?
Nice car.
What's Aubrey doing? Megan watching her?
Yeah. Nervous.
Why?
No, I was crabby and she has diarrhea.
The things that change about dating once you have a kid are really funny. Going on a date and talking about your child's diarrhea, while that feels normal to you, really feels abnormal to someone who doesn't have a child. Especially at this age. My baby's got diarrhea.
What kind of food is this?
It's like Italian kind of stuff, I think.
I don't know, babe. Why don't you take a gander at the menu that's right in front of you?
Need an update on the game.
You being for real?
Chill out.
If you look at that game one more time, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Why?
God.
I can't help it. It's right there.
Jeez.
What about you and Adam? What's the deal?
We're done. Done.
Completely? For good?
Yeah. Do you think he would be pissed if he knew we were here?
I don't know. Might not even care.
You don't think he would care?
All right, maybe a little bit.
What is with the guys' fashion during this era? My boyfriend at the time had very neutral clothing. We laughed about affliction shirts a lot. Like, what is that shirt? What kind of Rorschach test is that?
I gotta text Megan and see how the baby is.
I'm sure she's fine. What else you been up to?
Hey, stop watching the game. You're being such a turd. Should I text Megan again?
Cincinnati's gonna lose this game.
Well,
You don't care, obviously.
not at all.
I mean, hot tip, if you go on a date, don't keep your date updated on the game that's going on behind them. Was this meant to make Adam look good? Because, I mean, it still doesn't, but, like, if we had any more time with this guy, it would have been a close race.
With all the bad vibes around the house, I really look forward to going to work, especially because I've been making new friends there.
I love you.
My mom's letting me borrow her car, since Joe's banned me from his.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's not using it, that's for sure.
You get the picture I sent you?
Oh, on Facebook? I might have. But I was out with my BFF. So you think we could hang out sometime?
Maybe.
Maybe? Just a maybe?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see?
Yeah.
Just a maybe?
Okay, I'm sorry. Jordan seemed like a nice guy, because he's going to be sticking around for a minute. But that is the face of a troglodyte. I mean, I'm no prize, and I don't think he's a bad-looking kid. But that beard and that furrowed brow, goodness.
Well, I guess you can just let me know.
All right. See you later.
Adios.
If Joe and I can't get along, why shouldn't I start seeing someone new?
You're living in his parents' basement, free, presumably.
Since my huge fight with my mom, I've been staying with my friends. I really miss Jace, and I've been trying to call my mom to see him, but she won't pick up. So today, I'm just going over there.
What could possibly go wrong?
Who was that? Is that a police?
Is that a police? Is that a weed?
Who is it? Hello.
How are you?
Good.
That's from the Appaloochie Law Firm. You need to get up with them or get up with your own attorney, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You have a nice day.
Imagine meeting a process server on your way home at 16, 17 years old. Nutso.
Did you just get served? I'm a killer, dude. Who? I'm a killer. Who? My mom. What did she do?
She served something on you.
It's a court order for me to go for custody battle for my mom.
Her mom needs to run and hide.
She better run and hide, dude, because I'm a killer. I swear to God. I'll be right back.
Now this is the moment, I'd like to shed some light on the fact that this is the moment where I knew that this would be a more interesting series than the original. It's also pretty It's kind of a lot.
Oh.
Mom better run, dude. Janelle is so pissed off.
You stupid. I hate you.
In front of her child, mind you.
So you, and you're gonna be served, Mom. He's
good one.
9 months old. You don't even take care of him. You're out all the time. I told you, you will not gonna do this.
You're not gonna get custody. Easy as that. Because I see that child every day. What? And I make sure I see that child every day. Shut the up, stupid. I hate you.
Nice language, Janelle.
Yeah, what just happened? I'm subject to go to court. Get out of my face!
It's my house, Janelle. You know
I don't give a flying if it's your house.
Well, guess what? You know why I did this? One reason? To get you out of my house so you can't touch this baby.
Do you know I can punch you in your face right now? I swear to God I'm about to, Mom. I swear to God. You better back the up and get the inside the house.
Stop.
Get inside the house.
You hit me, you're going to go to jail.
Get inside the house before I spit in your face.
Don't you know?
Get inside the house.
I warned you.
I don't give a
baby. I told you, take care of your baby.
I don't give a what you think. He is my child, not yours.
Well, then take care of him.
I don't want to hear it. Obviously, you're not a good mother either, because I'm the one that got pregnant at 16.
You're the one that's
Yes, I did, with a guy I was with for 3 years.
See these?
I'll rip it up in front of your face.
I'll see you in court.
You know, it's these warm family moments that really make these shows worthwhile. I really want you to hold on to this moment, because as we progress through this series, you're going to hear a lot of things from Janelle that we could circle back to this moment in particular to disprove them entirely. The transition from Janelle to Chelsea is a little jarring, though.
Since my lame date with Chris, I've been feeling like I need some time with the one man in my life who I know understands me.
She's a big girl.
She's almost 9 months old.
Been quite a 9 months, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and 9 months before that.
It's been quite an 18 months.
Woo! That's the sound of a girl that's going to pass her GED exams.
Think back, 18 months ago.
This is gonna sound so stupid. I was like, oh my God, me and Adam are gonna be living together. Like, I thought we were gonna be together.
It never had the happily ever after ring to it.
I want a happily ever after.
It'll come. It's never too late.
I still, like, miss him.
I don't think you miss him. I think you miss the concept of him.
Yeah. I'm fine when I'm with my friends and stuff. Like, I don't even think about him. But then when I'm home alone, like, I still, like, I'm sad.
That'll go away.
I know, like, I don't want him back. I just don't see me ever having, like, a boyfriend.
Girl. You know when you're a teenager and it's so hard to actually envision stuff, like, down the line? And how things can change and how things can be different. And it's like all you have is raw emotion and all you have is like right now. And like there's nothing else beyond that. That is like, this is that personified. Like, ugh, God. The decisions we make. I mean, I was that, you know, that age I was making the decisions too. I had my first heartbreak around that time. And oh my God, the way you feel like you are never ever gonna feel anything again, ever. Except the deep sadness you feel in that moment. Brutal. Just brutal. And, you know, say what you want about her relationship with her dad. Like, Randy is full of harsh truths and clearly a ton of support, both emotionally, financially, physically. You know, Chelsea was very lucky to have a family like that, you know what I mean? Not everybody has a family like that.
Why?
Because I have a baby and I'm trying to do school. I feel like I'm gonna look back at these years and so regret everything. That's why I do want to graduate. It's just hard. In 1 year, like, I've had a kid, I moved out. It's like all this stuff is happening.
You're not going to be finding someone ready to your age.
I know, and that's hard because
Right
I know
now.
I have to be alone for a while.
You're never going to be alone.
I know my dad's right.
But I have yet to find a waterproof mascara.
Corey agreed to stay for dinner before he takes the girls for the weekend. Tonight would have been our 1 year anniversary, so I really want things to go well.
think this might have just inspired me to make fried chicken for dinner.
How you doing?
I swear I don't know when this is gonna get done.
Hey, what are you making?
Chicken, macaroni and cheese.
How's the girl?
Good.
Did you get it real bad, or is that still just my mattresses?
I put another mattress in between it.
Mine and Dad's ain't comfortable at all. I wake up every day with a sore back.
Go ahead and lay mine. It's 10 times better.
Don't who's letting that bed. Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Something about who's laid in that bed. Yeah, you did.
No, all I can think about is having chicken and mac and cheese for dinner now. Sorry, I zoned out.
You're really depressing me right now.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Anything you said hasn't been nice.
It's hard. If we could work it out, Leah, it'd be great. But you said at the beginning of our relationship that we jumped into it, didn't you? And that we was going too fast. We knew each other for a month, got pregnant, right? Correct?
That was at the beginning, Corey.
The beginning, yeah.
It's a year
Okay,
into
what
it.
happened? What happened in that 10 months that we dated?
Why don't you put yourself in the situation that I was in?
What situation, Leah?
I got a snake bite piercing. Half my hair is scrunched, the other half is hard flat iron. Oh, also, I had twins.
Corey, being 17 and young, it's hard. It's not easy.
I agree, yeah.
Don't you remember? It was like 15 years ago for you.
Sometimes it takes stuff to happen for you to realize that.
Yeah?
You don't have to be punished forever
But, okay.
for it, though.
No, I'm not punishing you. I'm trying to make sure myself that it's not going to go back the same way it was.
Well, it's not fair. You beat me up about it all the time.
I was hurt really bad. Now, I don't mean to upset you, I really don't. I want to work it out for us and the kids, yeah. But do I think it needs time? Yeah.
Honestly, Corey, to this day, seems like a really, really good guy. And a really, really good dad. And fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. We're heading to an iconic moment in Teen Mom history. More iconic than Janelle almost murdering her mother. And that's, I don't want no cornbread right now.
I don't want a cornbread right now.
Oh. Jesus God, Leah.
What the hell is it?
Watch H.
Why are you being so corny?
Because I'm corny now.
Yeah, being a mom will make you corny. Corey's so sweet though.
That's your card.
What?
Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
See, these are the fashion choices of this era that I miss. Is like that fitted long sleeve number with like the low rise like flare, like super flares, you know, the ones that were like permanently wet from like your calf down whenever it rained. Oh God, what a simpler time. You're gonna put the girls in one car seat? Alright, let's play some different music for this outro, because we certainly can't play whatever they're playing, because this video is already gonna get copyright claimed by Viacom. I can feel it. Oh man, what a journey. I was transported to another time and place, and quite honestly, I miss it there. So we've done it. The first episode of the first season of Teen Mom 2. What do you want to do next? Should we go through the whole season? Should we watch the first and last episode of each season? I think that might be more efficient. I think I just made that decision in real time. So maybe we will watch the last episode of Teen Mom 2 next. I want to try to put these up every Tuesday if I can. This one's not going up on a Tuesday, I don't think. But I'd like to do these every Tuesday because then we can have Teen Mom Tuesdays. Because I like alliteration. Anyway, I have to go to the store because I need to get stuff to make fried chicken and mac and cheese for dinner tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. What did you think of this? What are your thoughts? Tell me your feelings. Tell me literally anything. Anything at all. You can tell me anything. Not that. Don't tell me that. Okay, I gotta go. Y'all have a good one. Ooh, she's a lady. All right, bye. What was I talking about? Sometimes it's hard to tell where I begin One time, I wanted to paint my walls red in my bedroom, and I knocked over the can of paint onto my carpet. That bitch that got knocked up! I never once felt as a child my life was in danger, except for at that moment. I really thought my mother was going to murder me. You know,